Drama with my sister. Please send help or advice. Not sure where to go from here, as my sister and I have had a weird relationship ever since I moved out at 17. She was 14 at the time. She held resentment for me for a really long time, and then we got past it. We come from a family dynamic that is very toxic, manipulative, controlling, all the things. Fast forward to 2 years ago. To make a long story short, my sister and I were not speaking due to some conflict that my mom started, and we didn't speak for almost 2 years. She also kept my niece from me, who will be 2 in November. This year, in April, we made amends and started rebuilding our relationship. She allowed me to be part of my niece's life, and things were going very well. Fast forward to a week ago, my sister got married and invited me to the wedding. About a week before her wedding, she called me and was really distressed about the fact that her dress did not fit her correctly. She told me she was upset that my mom made her buy a $200 dress when the original dress she wanted was $3,000. I was trying to help, so I called my grandma, who sews and works with clothing, to see if she thought that it was too late to get my sister dress fixed. I was going to pay for the dresses to be fixed so my sister could look and feel her best for her big day. My grandma told me it was probably too late. Fast forward to the wedding. Everything went well. I did feel like a bit of an outsider, but I enjoyed myself and was happy to be a part of my sister's big day. I didn't get to speak to my sister very much, nor did I get to speak to my brother-in-law at the wedding due to so many people coming up to me to speak to me, and my sister seemed to be pretty busy with her bridal party, dancing and enjoying her wedding. The day after the wedding, I went over to my parents' house to help them portion out the leftover wedding food to give away to family. When my sister showed up to pick up my niece from my parents' house, she didn't even acknowledge me. The only thing she asked me was if I went home with my fiancé or I stayed at my parents' house the night of the wedding. My dad later told me that my sister told him that me and my fiancé didn't really speak to her at her wedding. My dad then asked my sister if she made any effort to speak to us, and she said no. About 4 days later, my sister sent me a friend request on Facebook, which I accepted and felt great about since we haven't had each other on social media for years, and saw this as a positive step forward to building our relationship. Yesterday, I get a text from my aunt telling me that she and my sister got into it over Snapchat, and she started sending me screenshots, but left out a few messages and had some cut off, so the context of the messages weren't very clear, and it was hard to understand what prompted the conflict. The night of the wedding, my aunts and my grandmother were talking about how my sister's dress looked cheap since she was holding the dress train and didn't have a button to pin the train on. One of my aunts made the comment that my sister's dress looked to be no more than $150 to $200 and that my mom's dress looks more expensive than my sister's wedding dress.